Throughout history, there have been discoveries made that change the entire conversation as it relates to a given topic. And language certainly is one of these areas where new discoveries can completely change the narrative or knowledge base on a given subject. Examples of this sort of change or advancement in knowledge are wide-ranging, and the discovery of the Rosetta Stone by Pierre-François Bouchard in 1799 during the Napoleonic campaign, which was later translated by Jean-François Champollion, allowed scholars to finally understand exactly what the Egyptian hieroglyphs meant, as that prior to this translation by Jean-François Champollion, they were nothing more than funny pictures on the walls in numerous structures in Egypt. There were certain speculative concepts circulating within academia, but no one knew for sure what it all meant. And this discovery led to a much better understanding of exactly who the ancient Egyptians were and how they lived out their daily lives. Another example of this sort of advancement of knowledge would be the discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls in the Qumran caves in the West Bank, which gave religious scholars a much broader understanding of the beginnings of Christianity. But some discoveries leave even the most dedicated cipher decoders completely baffled, and even after many years of study cannot tell hide for hair of what the text means. One such discovery in this category is the Voynich Manuscript. The Voynich Manuscript, or Voynich Codex as it is sometimes called, is a 240-page book, although certain pages are missing, and the original length of the volume is unknown, which contains a language no one has been able to decipher. Many attempts have been made to understand its true meaning, but thus far those attempts have been in vain. Computer scientists, CIA code breakers, and religious scholars all have made attempts to decipher the codex over the years, and all have been met with failure. The history of this manuscript dates back to the 15th century, based on the makeup of the vellum parchment it is printed on, and is suspected to have been created during the Italian Renaissance. But the actual date of its creation is unknown. The manuscript has never been demonstrably deciphered, and none of the proposed hypotheses have been independently verified. The mystery of its meaning and origin has excited speculation and provoked much study over the years, but has left all that have studied it with more questions than answers. From a purely pictorial study, one can determine that it contains information regarding various forms of plant life, astrological graphs with the various signs of the zodiac in the annual cycle, as well as star positions within the heavens. And lots of women in bathtubs, hebologists, horticulturists, and shamans have claimed that it is a manual for herbal remedies. Astrologers have claimed it is a guide to the universe, while still others have claimed it is a guide for a new language, but none of these hypotheses have been confirmed or peer-reviewed to any extent at all. Whomever it was that wrote the original codex, one fact is universally accepted. The writer had a clear and distinct fondness for naked women. Lots of naked women, lounging in bathtubs. The ownership of this manuscript dates back as far as the 17th century, when George Barish, an alchemist from Prague, came into possession of it. It was passed around to various linguists of the time and was at one time owned by Rudolf II of the Holy Roman Empire. A Polish book dealer by the name of Wilfrid Voynich purchased the book in 1912 from the Society of Jesus, who was short of money at the time, and the Voynich name has been associated with the book ever since. Yale University possesses the book today, having been donated the book by Hans Kraus in 1969. I should very much like to thank you all for joining us on this tale, and I hope it was enjoyable to you all. Please take the time to like and subscribe, as this helps us a great deal in continuing to put forth our content. Again, Thank you all so very much. This is Professor Poppycock signing off.